What's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode number 18 of Halfcourt Headlines. So glad you could be here. I'm Andrew, alongside the great Tyler. How you doing, Tyler?
I'm doing pretty good. How about you?
Yeah, I'm doing all right. Just a lot of schoolwork. Almost done with midterms. Midterms are no joke in college, so get ready for that. But yeah, once you're done with them, you're done with them, and it feels really good. Yeah. Anyways, though, a lot happened in the NBA over the past couple of days. Let's just jump right into the games. Starting off on March 4th, this past Saturday, a lot of fun games. The Raptors took the Wizards into overtime, and they won 116 to 109 in Washington, D.C. Fred VanVleet scored 25 points, 9 assists, and 3 steals. Kristaps Porzingis scored 22 points and 11 rebounds. The Pistons beat the Cavs. Or, no, kidding. The Pistons lost to the Cavs in Cleveland, 114 to 90. Marvin Bagley, 20 points, 13 rebounds, and 3 blocks. Darius Garland, 21 points and 7 assists. Cavs beat the Pistons. The Hawks lost to the Heat in Miami, 117 to 109. Clint Capella got 16 points and 13 boards. Bam Adebayo got 30 points and 11 rebounds. Heat won big. The Rockets, they beat the Spurs 122 to 110. A little tank bowl matchup right there. The Rockets winning big. Tari Eason, team high 20 points. And for the Spurs, Devontae Graham, 28 points. Big Saturday marquee matchup. The 76ers beat the Bucks narrowly 133 to 130. James Harden scored 38 points, 9 rebounds, and 10 assists, almost a triple-double for him. Drew Holiday, 26 points and 13 boards. And the 76ers beat the Bucks. The Timberwolves, they beat the Kings 134 to 130. No, sorry, 138 to 134. I'm not getting anything right. Kyle Anderson, 18 points, 7 rebounds, 9 assists. Sabonis, 24 points and 14 rebounds. The Timberwolves beat the streaky Kings. Going on to Sunday, really fun day of action. Starting off, the Clippers get a much-needed win against the Grizzlies. Huge fourth quarter for them. 38 fourth quarter points for them to 17 for the Grizzlies. Tyus Jones got 25 points, 12 assists, and 5 steals. Paul George, 42 points and 11 rebounds. Clippers get a much-needed win, snapping their losing streak. The Suns, this was a fun one. Suns Mavericks, if you didn't watch this one, Devin Booker and Luka, they got into it at pretty much at the very end of the game. Luka missed an easy shot. He should have made it. And that kind of sealed the deal for them. But let's be real. I think between Grizzlies, Warriors, and Suns and Mavs, probably the two of the best rivalries in the NBA. It's, I don't know, just every game seems like pure like entertainment, just
It's an
all across the
emotional
board.
rivalry, I'd say. But Grizz and Warriors, Grizz just right? Won this season so far?
I
They
think
played
so,
three
yeah.
times?
Uh-huh. Yeah. Dude, I don't know. Well, it'll definitely change come playoff time, but
Oh
like
yeah.
I'm telling you, if we get like a Grizzlies Warriors, which it could happen,
I think we're gonna get Grizzlies, Warriors, Suns, Mavericks first round. I
first
don't see why we
first
wouldn't.
round would be so nice. I could see it second round too, but like we get like all those matchups. I don't know. This stuff is gonna be freaking electric. I'm gonna love it for sure.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, the Suns they beat the Mavericks 130 to 126 in Dallas. Devin Booker 36 points, 10 assists, and Kyrie scored 30 points in Dallas. Here's a fun one also. The Pacers beat the Bulls 125 to 122. Tyrese Halliburton 29 points, 11 assists, and a game-winning shot on Patrick Beverley. Who else but Patrick Beverley? Zach LaVine scored 42 points. I was there actually at the game. So for my school at Miami, I'm in this club called the Slam Club where you basically talk to like sports executives, people in the sports industry, and this week it turned out to be someone who graduated from Miami. He's working in the front office for the Chicago Bulls. We got there around 12 and we kind of got a tour around the facility. Really fun time. And then after that, first time in the United Center. Really fun arena. That jumbotron that they have there is insane. It's like freaking crazy big. And I've been to a few Clippers games That Clippers and Lakers scoreboard, that one is like a baby to the United Center jumbotron, just crazy. But yeah, really fun game, and Tyrese Halliburton put that dog in him, and the Pacers they beat the Bulls 125 to 122. Fun day. Next game, the Lakers they beat the Warriors. Warriors are sliding as of late. They've lost a lot of road games. Lakers won 113 to 105. Curry got 27 and 6 assists. Anthony Davis 39 points, 8 rebounds and 6 assists. What a tear AD has been on for the Lakers. Next game, the Nets beat the Hornets at home in Brooklyn 102 to 86. Dennis Smith Jr. 15 points, 6 assists and 6 rebounds. Mikal Bridges 33 points and 8 rebounds. Hasn't skipped a beat. The Trailblazers, they beat the Magic 122 to 119. Dame scored 41. Franz Wagner scored 24. The Spurs rematch against the Rockets. Rockets win once again 142 to 110. Yeah, Rockets ain't messing around with the Spurs. Who's the worst team in Texas? Spurs, obviously. Those past 2 games proved it. Bassey scored 14 points, and Kevin Porter Jr. 19 points and 13 assists. Yeah, we'll see who's in line for that number 1 overall pick. Could definitely go onto the wire, but yeah, very interesting. Thunder, they beat the Jazz 129 to 119. Walker Kessler, he's been rising his stock for the rookies. 17 points, 10 rebounds, and 5 blocks. SGA, 38 points, 7 rebounds, and 3 steals. Another fun one, the Knicks, they beat the Celtics 131 to 129 in 2 overtimes in Boston. Yeah, really impressive win for the Knicks. They've been probably one of the hottest teams in the NBA. I would
No
say
doubt about that.
probably over the past month. Yeah, they've been just like rising their stock. And they won. The Knicks won this game without Jalen Brunson. So
That's
to win that on the road without probably your best player besides Randall, that's incredible.
arguably against the second best team in the NBA right now.
Yeah, especially in the home, like a home environment like Boston. Like nothing's easy there by any means. But Emmanuel quickly scored 38 points, 8 rebounds, and 7 assists. Tatum 40 points, 11 rebounds, and 6 assists. I think Emmanuel quickly, if he keeps this up, he could honestly be 6th man of the year. It's close, but like he's definitely making a case with that game. Next game, the Bucks they beat the Wizards 117 to 111 in DC. Giannis scored 23 points, 9 rebounds, and 13 assists. Almost got a triple-double there, but it was canceled at the very end. Yeah. I don't know if he was fined for that, but yeah.
No, he wasn't fine. They just took it away.
Okay, yeah, I was going to say.
That was funny, though.
Yeah, and he knew it too, which was funny. Anyways, Bradley Beal, he scored 33 points. That did it for the Sunday games. Let's get into Monday. The Cavs, they beat the Celtics 118 to 114. This was another fun one in Cleveland in overtime. Who was it? Grant Williams was at the line. It was tied 114 apiece. Celtics, they had a chance to win it. He said, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna make both of them," and he missed them both like consecutively. And he was the number 1 guy on Shaq on a full for a reason, right? You don't say that, and you definitely don't miss them both. Cost the Celtics a win there. Jaylen Brown, 32 points, 13 rebounds, and 9 assists. Donovan Mitchell, 40 points and 11 rebounds. Sixers, they beat the Pacers 147 to 143. Pacers, they keep sticking in these games. They're not going away at all. 42 points for Embiid and 40 points and 16 assists for Tyrese Halliburton. Trailblazers, they beat the Pistons 110 to 104. Dame Lillard got a 31-point triple-double. Jaden Ivey, 13 points and 13 assists. The Hawks, they beat the Heat. The Heat beat the Hawks in Miami 130 to 128. DeJounte Murray, 23 points, 8 assists. Jimmy Butler, 26 points, 10 rebounds, and 9 assists. The Nuggets, they beat the Raptors 118 to 113. Fred VanVleet, 21 points, 14 assists. Nikola Jokic, a near triple-double, 17 points, 13 rebounds, and 9 assists. The Kings beat the Pelicans in Sacramento 123 to 108. Jonas Valanciunas got a 19-point double-double, and Kevin Huerter, 25 points and 8 assists. Going to the Tuesday games. Oh, yeah, go ahead.
I can take over Tuesday games. So in Tuesday games, we have Bucks beating the Magic 134 to 123 in Orlando. Chris Middleton with his little teeth dropping 24 points, 11 assists, and Cole Anthony dropping 23 points. Wizards beat Pistons in Detroit 119-117. Beal 32-7-7, while Jaden Ivey dropping 26 and 12 assists. Hornets at Knicks. Hornets beat the Knicks, which was surprising, snapping the Knicks win streak. Hayward dropping 35 points, 9 rebounds, 8 assists, and Barrett dropping 27 points. Then we got 76ers at Minnesota, not surprising, 117 to 195. 76ers win. Embiid dropping almost a 40-pointer, 39 points and 7 rebounds. Anthony Edwards dropping 32 points and 7 rebounds. We have Nets at Rockets. Mikal Bridges, one of the hottest players in the NBA right now, looks and with that hand shooting. 118 to 96. Nets win in Houston. Bridges dropped 30. Sengun drops 16 points and 12 rebounds. Warriors lost to Thunder in Oklahoma, 128 to 137. Curry put up another game with more than 10 threes with 40 points, 6 rebounds, 7 assists. But Giddey was cooking, dropping a triple-double, 17 points, 11 rebounds, and 17 assists. Bro is one of my favorite young players in the league right now. He's so fun to watch.
Big time.
Jazz beat the Mavericks. Mavericks beat the Jazz in wherever they play, Texas. Markkanen dropped 33 points. Oh, Dallas Mavericks. That makes more sense. Markkanen dropped 33 points, 6 rebounds. Irving dropped 33 points, 6 rebounds, and 8 assists. Grizzlies lost to Lakers in LA for a big win for LA. AD continuing his tear, dropping 30 points and 22 rebounds. Jared Jackson Jr., 26 points, 8 rebounds. And then on to Wednesday, we got Hawks beating the Wizards 122 to 120 in Washington. Young putting up 28 points and 10 assists. And Porzingis dropping 43 points. Trailblazers lost to Boston in Boston 93 to 115. Lillard 27 points, 8 assists. Tatum 30 points. And then we got Cavs beating the Heat in Miami 104 to 100. Garland 25 points, 7 assists, and Butler dropping 28 points for the Heat. We got Mavs versus Pels when Pels come out on top 113 to 106 at home. Kyrie dropping 27 points, 6 rebounds. CJ McCollum dropping 32 points. Doncic did get injured with a high thigh strain that game, so I think he's out for a good 4 weeks, which is tough.
Damn.
Bulls beat the Nuggets in Denver 117 to 96.
Switch to Verizon and get Welcome Unlimited
Levine
for just
dropping
$25 a line,
Jokic
guaranteed for
dropping
3 years.
18
And
points,
keep your own
12
phone.
rebounds,
I
and
love
8
that we both
assists,
got
and
an
almost
awesome
another
network
triple
and
double.
save money doing it.
We got
Hey,
Thunder at Suns.
That's
Suns
Welcome
wiping the
Unlimited
floor
for
with
just
the Thunder.
$25 a line.
132 to 101. Waters dropping 23 points for the Thunder, and Booker dropping 44 for the Suns. And we have Raptors losing to the Clippers in LA 100 to 108. Siakam 20 points. Kawhi Leonard 24 points, 12 rebounds. Kawhi playing healthy is not a sight you want to see on the court. We got Hornets beating the Pistons in Detroit 113 to 103. Terry Rozier 21 points, 6 rebounds, and 9 assists. Wiseman 16 points, 13 rebounds, getting some playtime there. And then we got the Pacers beating the Rockets in overtime. Jabari Smith 30 points, 12 rebounds. Tyrese Halliburton dropping 29 points and 19 assists. I think I read somewhere he's had a combined 94 points and 48 assists in his past 3 games, or some insane number like that.
That's some 2K type numbers there. Man is crazy. He's on a tear.
Yeah, bro's insane. Jazz beating the Magic in Orlando 131 to 124. Markkanen 31, Fultz 25. We got Grizzlies beating the Warriors in Memphis 131-110 with a lot of shit talk. Curry 29 points, 7 rebounds. Tyrese Jones 22 points and 11 assists. Bucks beat the Nets in Milwaukee. Patty Mills dropping 23 points, 7 rebounds. Brooke Lopez putting up impressive numbers, 24 points, 10 rebounds, and 9 blocks. And then finally, we got the Kings beating the Knicks at home. Josh Hart, 15 rebounds, 7 assists. Sabonis, 24 points, 13 rebounds, 10 assists. Another triple-double for the big man, all-star. And just like that, that's our wrap of games since Saturday.
Yeah, I didn't watch that Kings Knicks game, but that one was, from what I saw, a really competitive game. Those two teams, I don't know. I think like to start the year, everyone was kind of just like overrating them. Oh yeah, whatever. These teams, slide them under the rug. But yeah, teams that are young and they have like a few like role players, I think, are really making the jump. Yeah, we're definitely gonna talk about those playoff upsetters later on. But yeah, no, really, I think that's the future of the NBA. Honestly, just like those young teams, young guards. That's how you're gonna win games.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, let's get into the meat of what we're talking about. Let's talk about standings for a hot second. Eastern Conference and Western Conference. I will take it through the Eastern Conference right now. Give me 1 second. All right. The standings go as they are. The Bucks are the number one team in the East. 48 wins for them, only 18 losses. They've won 9 out of the past 10, and they've won the past 3 games. Bucks are rolling. I think at one point they had, like a 15-game winning streak?
Something like that.
Like, they're crazy, and I don't think they're done. I think they're, like, only going to get better, especially as they get more guys back. So, Bucks they're the real deal. They've always been with Giannis. Unsurprising for them. Next team, the Celtics. They are 46-21, taking a slight dip from the Bucks. They were number one for a while. 5-5 in the last 10, and they won the last game. Only 2.5 games back. They're rolling. They're doing what we thought they were gonna do this year. Number 3, the 76ers, 43-22, 4.5 games back. They've won 7 out of the past 10, and they've won the past 3 games. Sixers, another team you got to look out for in the playoffs. Really well-rounded team. Should be fun come May. Number 4, the Cavs, 42-26, 7 games back, 6-4 out of the last 10, and they've won the past 3 games like the Sixers. Next team, the number 5 seed, the Knicks. They are 39-29, 8-2 in the last 10. Really one of the hottest teams in the NBA right now. They've lost the past 2 games, however, but they're going up. They are rising for sure. I think that they could for sure get a leap on the Cavs, potentially host home court. We'll see though. Next team are the Nets, 37-29, 4-6 out of the last 10. They used to be 2-8, but they're starting to kind of settle things down, starting to win a few games. I don't know if they make the playoffs this year, but they've got a few nice pieces. McCall Bridges, we'll see. Next team, the Heat. They're 35-32, 13.5 back, 3-7 out of the last 10. They lost the past game. These playing teams are really competitive. You don't really know what's going to happen. Anything can change within a week. Next team, the Hawks. They're 33-33, 500 even, 15 games back, 5-5 in the last 10. If there's a mid team, it's the Hawks. Like, they've gotten pretty much everything. Wins, losses, all matched up. I don't know if they're bad this year or just if the league is just so even. But yeah, Hawks are 33-33. We'll see. It's going to be a struggle to make the playoffs for them, but they could very well do it. Number 9 seed, the Raptors. They are 32-35. 6 out of the last 10 they've won, and they lost the past 2 games. They're struggling. We saw it against the Clippers. Down year for the Raptors. Number 10 seed, the Wizards. They are 31-35. 17 games back. 5-5 out of the last 10. Wizards, they're struggling. 11 seed, the Bulls, they're 30-36, trying to make the play-in. 18 games back. 4-6 out of the last 10. They won the past game. Fun fan base, but not a very fun team. Bulls, they're struggling, and saw it against their next team below them. The Indiana Pacers, they're 30-37, 18.5 back. 5-5 in the last 10. Kind of been dropping ever since, I want to say, like November, December. Kind of taking a nosedive, and yeah, this is where I kind of expect them to be this year. Next team, the Magic, they're 27-40, 21.5 games back, 4-6 out of the last 10. They've lost the past 3 games. Next team, the Charlotte Hornets, number 14, 22-46, 27.5 back. Surprising thing, though, 7 out of the last 10. All these little playing teams losing a bunch of games, but the Hornets, bottom of the conference, are still winning. A little bit too late, but yeah, bright spot for the future. And the last team, the Detroit Pistons, total dumpster fire, 15-52. They lost the past 10 games, and yeah, not much else to be said. The Detroit Pistons suck this year, and I don't know if they get any better from here on out. Yeah, that's going to do it for the Eastern Conference. Take it over, Tyler.
The Western Conference is still an absolute chaos fest. Denver's still up top, just chilling, 46-20. They've been on the tear like they always have all season. No, I don't see anybody touching their first seed. However, second seed, Kings. Woo!
Ooh.
Coming up out of nowhere, taking that second seed from the Grizzlies. Both of them are 39-26. And, I mean, Kings have been high. Grizzlies have been falling. Maybe Josh didn't bring a gun on a plane. We don't know. I don't know what could have been the root of that. Bro's so gangster. His name is Demetrius, and he's from the suburbs. I don't know what he's doing.
God.
Suns are the 4th seed. They are 37-29. They're only 9 games back. Well, 2.5 games back from the Kings and the Grizz. They've been on tear, 7-3. I don't know if I'm pretty sure that what's the guy who sweeps the floor?
Which one?
The guys who sweep the floor, like the sweat guys.
Oh yeah. Oh
yeah.
Dude, how unlucky is that? Yeah.
His ass getting fired.
That's facts.
And then we got the Clippers at the 5th seed. They were dominating until they got their bad luck charm. Now they're 4-6. They've won the past 2 games. They're 12 games behind, and they're 35-33. Right behind them are the Warriors, and I'm just gonna say it, everywhere between the Clippers all the way down to the all the way down to the Blazers are all within 3 games of each other. So anybody's game from the 5th to the 13th seed. Warriors 34-33. And they've just been mid recently. They're 5-5, lost 3 on the road, dominated at home like normal. What do you expect from these guys? Timberwolves 34-33, same as the Warriors, same as the Mavericks, 34-33. Both of them have also been consistently ass. And the Mavs, they just lost Luka, so Kyrie got to step up and show them why they traded for him. Lakers pushing it after the new look Lakers. They got 32-34 now in a play-in seed spot. Same record as the Pelicans, 32-34. Both have been, Lakers have been 7-3. Pelicans have been 3-7. So, you want to go with what you will. Pelicans are nosediving and they're not delivering their babies, bro. I know Storks do that, but still, Pelicans can too. Jazz were the 11th seed, 14.5 games behind. And they're 32-35. They're bad. I don't see them making the play-ins. Laurie, great season for him. You're done. OKC, I also don't see OKC or Trailblazers making the play-ins either. Both of them are the 15 games behind, 1 game behind the play-in spot, but still, both have been 4-6 over the last 10 games. I just don't see it, man. Damn, your loyalty can get you everything but a ring, man. That's all I'm gonna say. And then Spurs and Rockets have both been eliminated. So who the fuck cares? Yeah. They're both ass. They've both been 2-8. They're awful.
That's embarrassing. Like, what was it, like 3 years ago? Like, they were in the playoffs, like, comfortably, and then now just straight terrible,
Gone.
dude. Yeah. Yeah, it's still crazy that literally like seeds, you could say seeds 4 through like 13 are just literally wide open. Like
They're all up for grabs still.
any team could get hot. Like I don't know. I don't think it's been this even in the NBA like probably ever, right? Like
Yeah,
it's
this is the
crazy.
closest it's ever been. This is as far as I've been alive and paid attention, like ever since I was like 6. This is the closest I've ever seen it.
Yeah,
It's
facts.
actually insane.
And like the thing is like basically every team has like super teams and stuff. Like they got like a big
They all got
3.
good. They all got good players.
They all got good players. Yeah, most talented, probably most talented players in the NBA ever, which is crazy, and it's only gonna get better as we
Yeah.
keep going. Yeah, we'll see
Speaking
though.
of good players and crazy, can we talk about Ja bringing a gun on a plane?
Yeah, go ahead.
Bro, I mean, why? Why do you do that? Why are you acting me gangster and trying to throw your career away for no fucking reason? Just get like cloud on the hood. Like, what are you trying to get? You're rich. What are you doing? That's a 50-game suspension by the NBA if they find you guilty of that. Now, do I think they're gonna find me guilty of that? No, but will they? But like, could they? Yeah. But I just don't. What the hell are you doing, man? You're ruining your team's chances of getting the playoffs. You guys are gonna get there. I don't think you're gonna win without you,
Hmm.
unless they step up. And I mean, Dylan Brooks and Draymond were shit talking all night last night. And all I'm saying is both of them shot like a good 16% from the field goal. And no, you guys aren't winning games with Dylan Brooks. Like what? So it's just I don't know. I just don't like the decision. I liked him as a kid. Like now he's just being an over the top idiot, like grittying on the court, gritting his way
Oh
to the
my
next jail
god,
cell. Like I don't know, man.
dude, I feel that. I'll take you through basically all the events that happened from the past week. To start it off, Dylan Brooks he talked uh, a shit ton of smack about the Warriors and especially Draymond. Um, I think last Friday, I'll read you the exact tweet, but um, bro was pressed after losing in the playoffs last year. Decided to let it go all out. Here's what he said. He said, "I don't like Draymond at all. I just don't like the Golden State. I don't like anything to do with them. Draymond talks a lot, gets away with a lot too. His game is cool with Golden State, but if you put him anywhere else, you're not going to know who Draymond is." That's a bold statement. I know you're a Warriors fan. How do you feel about that? Because that's really bold. He won the Defensive Player of the Year a couple years ago. He's got like 3, 4 rings. Yeah.
Yeah, I
What are your
mean he
takeaways
can
on
talk
that?
his shit. He can talk his shit. All I'm just gonna say is look down at your rings, man. How many do you
Shoot.
got? That's all I'm gonna say. You gotta look at your stats. You're nowhere near as accomplished player as him. You're young. You look like a fucking idiot. You wear a goddamn muscle tee tank top tucked into a jean shorts to a game, bro. You pull it up with worse fits than Jared Allen. Like I don't know what you want, but it's just. I mean, keep that shit to yourself. I mean, they had Dre clap back. He said some shit too. But in the end, you don't publicly say that shit. If you have a problem with him, say it in private. Don't do it for attention. Like, what the hell are you doing, man?
No, yeah, that's clown behavior, and I don't know. I don't know what he's averaging this year, but I don't think it's very good.
Not good.
Yeah, and doesn't really
In
deserve
that
it.
case, I don't see what he's averaging. I see what he's averaging against the Warriors. If you're shit talking him that badly,
Yeah,
and the
facts,
fact
right?
that he's so bad against the Warriors just says a lot.
Did he play well in that other game?
No.
Yesterday? Yeah, makes sense. Warriors defense is good. They shut him down. Next event, Ja Morant, he's suspended 2 games by the Grizzlies for waving his gun at the nightclub last Saturday. We all saw the video. Um, Ja Morant, he's an idiot. Why would you do that? Fake or not, I don't care. Like, you can't do that. And you're an athlete, you have a platform. And if you're doing that, just clown behavior. And you deserve everything coming to you if you pull that little stunt off. Um, Next event, Brandon Clark. He suffers a season-ending Achilles tear, losing a good defender, overall good player. The Grizzlies. I don't know. It feels like Alabama. You know, the basketball team. Same deal with the Guns. Kind of bad karma coming on them for a playoff push. Not good at all. Like if you have that going for you, it's gonna be tough. And yeah, we'll see. I think the slide is imminent for the Grizzlies. After that, Dylan Brooks, he was suspended for one game for receiving his 16th technical foul on Saturday. Yeah, you're right. All that guy does is talk smack, and he got suspended. After that, after the gun incident, no, before the gun incident, the Grizzlies, they held a players-only meeting to discuss off-court discipline, led by Steven Adams. Later that night, Ja Morant went on to party. If that isn't, like, breaking your team chemistry, I don't know what is. Like, come on. You got to do better than that.
Especially Steven Adams leading that, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Steven Adams is by far one of the best, most wholesome players in the NBA. Like, what the hell were you doing?
Most likable NBA player, and just gave the middle finger to the Grizzlies. You can't do that at all. That's shameful. After that, Ja Morant was announced. He could be away from the Grizzlies for several weeks. People said 50-game suspension. We'll see. It's that gun violence has definitely happened in the NBA. I don't know, though. And then after that, the police, they couldn't find enough evidence to deem him guilty by the video alone. That happened on Thursday. So that doesn't mean the team isn't going to suspend him or the NBA, just the police. They couldn't find anything. After that, Steven Adams, sadly, he's announced to be out for at least 4 weeks. That's tough. That's a tough loss for them. And then after that, Ja Morant, he was investigated for assault at his sister's volleyball game, which was announced today. Dude, Ja Morant cannot get away from the drama, and I think the Grizzlies might be done. Definitely this year, but we'll see later down the line. Grizzlies are not
I
in a
don't
good
think
spot.
he's gonna. Yeah, he's just gotta do something.
Yeah, clown behavior by the Grizzlies. As a Warriors fan, I bet you're loving it, like for sure.
Oh, dude, obviously these guys are bozos.
Yeah.
They left their makeup in fucking San Francisco. That's all. That's all they left there.
Oh my God. Yeah. Clown show in Memphis, and yeah, like you said, everyone used to love Ja, especially coming from Murray State. That guy was a baller, kept it quiet his rookie year. Now, it's kind of like the Antonio Brown of the NBA right now. That's tough. Yeah. Anyways, let's move on from the clown show in Memphis. Let's talk about Kevin Durant. He slipped in warm-ups and sprained his left ankle, and it's announced that he's going to be out at least 2 to 3 weeks. What are your thoughts on the injury?
I mean, accidents happen first and foremost.
Mm-hmm.
But that's tough. That's tough for the Suns. You just traded away a lot of your pieces for that, and now you might not even have them for the rest of the regular season.
Dude. Yeah.
That's tough. That's tough. But it's only 2 to 3 weeks and you'll be reevaluated. Hopefully they'll get it. Hopefully they'll be able to make a pushback. For now, I don't see them sliding. I don't really see them growing either. I see them staying exactly where they are. Without KD, they don't have enough manpower to win enough games to meet the Kings, Grizzlies, or Nuggets. But at the same time, they do still have enough skill and talent to maintain that fourth seed from the Clippers or Warriors.
Yeah, I would agree with you there. Like, with KD, the Suns, they went 3-0. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna slide. They're a good enough team to stay probably right where they're at. Listen, I'm gonna hate whoever's the 5th seed, dude. Like, you want to play the Suns in round 1? I don't think anyone does. And if I were the Suns, honestly, just rest KD until the playoffs. That's like what you got to do, because this man's been injured. He was out 11 months with a knee injury to start the year 2023, and then he was out for a month with another leg injury. So, yeah, just rest KD. You saw what he did. Small sample size. He was averaging like 27 points, like 7 and like 4, like typical KD numbers. Yeah, no, I totally agree. I don't think they're going to go up or down.
Yeah.
Yeah, tough blow for them. Anyways, let's talk about another injury. Zion Williamson, he's been out since early January, and the Pelicans said they will reevaluate him 2 more weeks with a hamstring sprain. You think, I don't know, you think they shut him down for the entire year, or they try and rush him to kind of play?
I think what they're going to do is they're going to see where they are in 2 weeks.
Okay.
If they're in play-in potential, and if they can make the play-ins, then they're going to bring him back. Because we saw with Zion and Ingram, they are a force to be reckoned with. They were the
facts.
2 seed for a while, and then they fell down. So I think they're going to see where they are and play their cards right with him. He's averaging 28.5 games per season, not points per game, games per season. So I think they're going to see where they are with him and just go from there, honestly, because I wouldn't know what to do in this case either.
That's a good point, honestly. Yeah, like, I don't know. Big 2 weeks for the Pelicans. They got to start winning games. They're 3-7 out of the last 10. That's not going to get it done. You got to, I would say, at least play probably 500 basketball until then. Yeah, we'll see. But yeah, you can't injure Zion again. If he's injured, who knows? That's going to be a tough loss for them. Let's go to one last topic before our final topic. Anthony Davis, this man has been on a tear since mid-February. Basically since February 15th, Anthony Davis has been dropping 30 points, 14 rebounds, and 3 assists. And the Lakers, they are 5-2. I don't know. You think AD alone is enough for the Lakers to make it to that play-in spot? They said they were shooting for the 6th seed just to miss the play-in. That's what LeBron said. You think, I don't know, just like the pace he's going on, you think it's enough?
The pace he's going on, yes. Can they rely on him? No, because he is very vulnerable to injury, like we have seen.
Yeah.
They need LeBron back as soon as possible for that just in case. Until then, I say yes. If he keeps going on his tear and it remains healthy, then yes, he can. But they do need LeBron back to relieve some of that pressure off of him and to hopefully have a backup just in case AD does get injured again.
Oh, that's facts, yeah. Their trade acquisitions too have been like really solid. I think it's Beasley. D'Lo has been playing well.
I think D'Lo comes back tonight.
Oh, for real? Oh, shoot.
Or no, he comes back Monday.
And that's a big one for them. And Vanderbilt, I've heard he's been kind of blocking all the shots and stuff. They got a bunch of like really low-key signings and trades and stuff, and it's been working. I think like healthy LeBron, healthy AD, they're going to be dangerous. I don't know this year, though. I think it's a little too late. Yeah, though. We'll see. We shall see with Anthony Davis. All right. To end the episode, we're going to pick one sleeper pick from each conference that's going to go deep in the playoffs. You want to go first, Tyler?
So sleeper picks, is that what do you mean by like a team that we predict in the beginning of the season not to go far, or right now to go deep?
Like a team that a lot of people overlook that could make some noise. Like let's say like the Kings. Like if it's Kings Clippers, I think a lot of people would pick the Clippers. But we saw the Kings, they beat the Clippers
The
twice.
Kings are a force, yeah.
Yeah.
The Kings are good. One team to go far in the playoffs this season that I don't think people would expect. Honestly, I was going to say the Kings, but I think the Lakers or the Warriors. Put them in a spot against a 1 or a 2 seed. You have LeBron and Curry, 2 veterans at the sport, going off, single-handedly carry teams to wins. Those 2 teams are going to be teams difficult to beat in the playoffs if they're completely healthy. That being said, I think the Kings will still go very far and surprise everybody.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, you stole my answer there. I'm going to pick the Kings. I think the Kings, they win their first playoff series. It feels like 20, 30 years or whatever. Yeah, so they make the playoffs this year. No questions asked. They upset a team maybe like – the 2 seed right now. I don't even know if they upset, if it's called an upset. Let's say
Not
It's
really.
Kings Timberwolves, and the Kings win. I could see it happening for sure, and maybe like a second round. Like they're a tough team. They're like OKC. They don't get blown out. They stick with all these big dog teams, like the Clippers. And yeah, they just find ways to beat them. I could see this team making potentially the Western Conference Final. I don't think they'll make the finals this year. But yeah, they've got a lot of firepower. They've got a
They
big
got a
fan
good team.
base. Yeah, no, the Kings are the real
They had a
deal,
great team.
and they proved me wrong. Yeah, second game of the season, Clippers beat the Kings by like 3, and I'm like, okay, whatever. And now the Kings have beat us twice, so tough. But yeah, Kings surprising everyone. Now, who's your Eastern Conference pick for who's gonna like turn the table in the playoffs?
Okay, this one's a hot take.
Mm.
I think, man, I think the Pacers could
Ooh, that
come
is a
second.
hot take.
I think Pacers could. If Halliburton goes off, they got healed. I think if they go up, but a relatively more sane, I think the Cavs. The Cavs have the very high possibility of going far.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, I
I
would
don't see.
agree.
I personally like. No, a lot of people don't talk about them being in like the top like tier teams that they could be. I think they could go pretty far. Not finals far, but pretty far.
Yeah. No, I think like beginning of the year too, like that's what a lot of people were saying, like a little sleeper team. That's a good
Yeah.
pick. For me, listen, I'm gonna buy into the hype. I'm gonna say the Knicks. I think the Knicks, this is their year to kind of take the jump into the upper echelon of these little Eastern Conference teams like the Sixers, the Celtics, the Bucks, those type of teams. This team is gonna jump up. I wasn't buying their little big three quotes to start the year, but I don't know. They've kind of proved everyone wrong. Jalen Brunson, he won Player of the Month last week. Julius Randle playing as advertised. That man, he's doing incredible things for the Knicks. You also have R.J. Barrett, who's kind of taking a little slide, but he's still doing pretty good for them. I don't know if he's hurt or not, but he's been doing well. Josh Hart, he came in that little trade package. He's playing really well,
Played really well, yeah.
really well. And then you have players like Emmanuel Quickly, Quentin Grimes, Cam Reddish, who got traded, but anyways, Mitchell Robinson. Like this team, they're loaded. They got a bunch of young guys. Don't sleep on the Knicks. I could for sure see an upset, maybe 2 into the playoffs. Yeah, MSG is going to be rocking, and they're going to show the world what the Knicks are all about.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else, or we all
I
done?
think we touched it all.
Sweet, yeah. A lot of fun NBA games coming up. Should be a lot of fun. We'll see how all the teams rise and fall, especially in the West. Should be fun. Yeah, other than that, that's going to do it for today's episode. So glad you could be here. As always, I'm Andrew. That's the man, Tyler, and we'll be back when we see you soon. All right, peace out. Thanks so
All right.
much.
See you guys.